a gap in your life, he'll always give you a testimony to share, Skylands, of how you made it over. To escape something means to be freed from or to break away from a place of confinement that is either threatening or unpleasant. On the other hand, to tell something means to relate or verbalize something in detail. And so what I want to talk about tonight is God's ability to bridge the gap between your troubles and your testimony. As I examine the text, there were three particulars that I'd like to draw your attention to tonight. The first one, because my time is almost up, is the accuser's attack. Somebody say the accuser's attacks. We've got to learn, child of God, children of the Lord, to recognize spiritual attacks. Here in the text, we see how Satan was given permission to destroy everything of Job's except his life. And Job then experienced a series of catastrophic events that we read about tonight that caused him to be in anguish. Realize, child of God, that when the attacks come, the enemy's not after your car. He's not after your house. He's not even after your finances. He's not after your job. Amen. But he wants to destroy your faith in God. Tell somebody I speak to tell it. Ephesians 6:12 declares, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. I can just imagine the pain and the peril, amen, in the mind of Job. And this is where the attacks happen in our mind. Many times the enemy uses weapons of self-destruction, such as low self-esteem. He uses depression. Can I just keep it real? Amen. No need of preaching a G-rated gospel when folks are living X-rated lives. He uses childhood issues. He uses suicidal thoughts. He uses family issues. He uses drug and alcohol abuse. He uses sexual addiction, pornography and masturbation and sexual perversion. And that's really just the fruit of the issue. But